A promised land. Page 7. The groundskeepers in the garden, they were guardians, I thought, the quiet priests of a good and solemn order. And I would tell myself that I needed to work as hard and take as much. And I would tell myself that I needed to work as hard and take as much care in my job as they did in theirs. With time, my walks down the colonnade would accumulate with memories. There were the big public events, full-course announcements, made before a phalanx of cameras, press conferences with foreign leaders. But there were also the moments few others saw, Malia and Sasha racing each other to greet me on a surprise afternoon visit. Or our dogs, Bo and Sunny, bounding through the snow, their paws sinking so deep that their chins were bearded white, tossing footballs on a bright fall day, or comforting an aide after a personal hardship. Such images would often flash through my mind, interrupting whatever calculations were occupying me. They reminded me of time passing, sometimes filling me with longing, a desire to turn back the clock and begin again. This wasn't possible on my morning walk, for time's arrow moved only forward then. The day's work beckoned. I needed to focus on only those things to come. The night was different. On the evening walk back to the residence, my briefcase stuffed with papers, I would try to slow myself down, sometimes even stop. I'd breathe air laced with the scent of soil and grass and pollen, and listen to the wind or the patter of rain. I sometimes stared at the light against the columns, and the regal mass of the White House, its flag aloft on the roof, lit bright. Or I'd look toward the Washington Monument, piercing the black sky in the distance, occasionally catching sight of the moon and stars above it, or the twinkling of a passing jet. In moments like these, I would wonder at the strange path and the idea that had brought me to this place. I don't come from a political family. My maternal grandparents were Midwesterners from mostly Scots-Irish stock. They would have been considered liberal, especially by the standards of the Depression-era Kansas towns they were born in, and they were diligent about keeping up with the news. It's part of being a well-informed citizen. My grandmother, whom we all called Toot, short for Tutu, or Grandma, in Hawaiian, would tell me, peering over the top of her morning Honolulu Advertiser. But she and my grandfather had no firm ideological or partisan leanings to speak of, beyond what they considered to be common sense. That's the end of the page 7. Press the next button, or the next end screen for page 8.